Sup, YouTube, this is Eclipse here, and this time it's gonna be a little different for my reactions. Usually I do reactions, which I'm gonna cut back on. This time I'm gonna do something from Birdkeeper Toby. I have done one in the past. This time on my region. I'm gonna show a map around here, what the space that I'm gonna require for this Pokemon world of mine. Right there, actually I'm gonna zoom in actually, right there, that is actually where my region will be. And the outline of it, as of now, I don't have an editing software to, post, this. So best thing right now is for this. So there we go. The starting town is right there. Actually, you know something? This is the kind of shape I had while I was in high school. I doodle a lot, and I think this is something I would like to do in my career, like to get this game developed and get more stuff designed, develop and stuff. But anyway, in my last video, this is a reaction, so I'm gonna react to something real quick. Team Groove. What I'm talking about right here is my team, my evil team, Team Groove, has invaded this region. So you would start off in this town called Unum Town. Unum meaning one for Latin. Why not have something simple? Your simple town has a simple, area of a city. You get the RST, is a basic town with the RST standing for your starters. A Rowlet, I chose Rowlet because of you, Birdkeeper Toby, because I know how much you like Rowlet. S for Squirtle, I dig Squirtle. I love Squirtle. He is my starter to go always. And T for Torchic. The T is for Torchic. Anyway, I chose all these three because they all have Megas. And yes, even the Rowlet, Mega Desuli, am I saying it right? I'm still new to the new generation. That's what it looks like. And I'm giving credit to this person, Vivek C, for, hopefully you're cool letting me use this. It's from DeviantArt. This is an awesome yes. So you pick your starter and you go down. I'm actually going to zoom in and out with the map above me. Hardly you see any games take this route. You take the south route. Usually it would be either you would go west. Oh no, you would go, west, like in Johto. North, you would go north, like in Kanto. Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova as well, you go north. This game is different. You go south. South, you go all the way, you'll catch some awesome Pokemon there. Your basic average stuff you want to get. You would want a Teddiursa, Rattata. Basically normal types, I guess. Surskit, Aipom, Mankey. Well, a lot of monkeys too I'm doing here. Yeah, just your basic average standalone type. One of these you'll have to catch. Eventually you'll have to face some double battles, so eventually, yes. This is like a what you call it, that gold nugget effect. You see those trainers? Like, yes, get a Pokemon immediately along with your starter. You would go to this village called Wind Village. It's basically a village where everybody claims to be the winner. Everybody's like, I win, I win, I win. But we didn't even play. Doesn't matter, I win. Everybody wins, everybody wins. You'll eventually meet Team Groove later on in the game. You keep going south until you reach the very first gym, which is Steel type. Good old America I happen to live in. This town is basically based on Pittsburgh. If you don't know what that is, Birdkeeper Toby, it's Steel Town, USA. The town is called Steel Town. Steel Town meaning a Steel type gym. I guess he would look like somewhat of a conductor. There is no train in my region, apparently. I have no idea where to fit a train in this region. But it will, have a conductor wanting to be a train, maybe wanting to own a train, I presume. And, yeah, Team Groove has invaded them, stealing the steel, just so they can bang drums. They're like kids. They don't know how to work the, machinery. They're just messing around with steel. They're just stealing everything in sight, trying to get the steel and see if they can be popular. As I mentioned in my previous video, there's one, everyone didn't notice them. That's goal, just to be popular. They want attention. They crave the attention. They don't want fame or fortune. They just want the attention of, hey, we're Team Groove. We exist. Having defeated them with your starter and hopefully your second type Pokemon, you need a second type in this game. Right here is the next town. Actually, the route you'll take is an Infinity Forest. Team Groove will chase you on this forest. It's called Infinity because it is actually shaped like the letter 8 sideways. Unless you take the correct path, Team Groove will eventually get lost in the Infinity, excuse me. Birdkeeper Toby, you took the best Poketubers. For me, as of now, the second and third gym, it's kind of like the Brock and Misty of the group. They don't follow you precisely, but I'm a big YouTuber as well, and Yu-Gi-Oh! And this channel's reaction, but I love a lot of YouTube in general. YouTubers in general. So, Ruffled Rowlet, Hero Voltzy, they're the second and third type gyms. The second gym is called Shiftgray City. This city is so eerie and dark and cruel and mean. Everybody's like all gloomy. It's a very depressing city. You do not want to live there. Hero Voltzy happens to live here though. His team, he has a Zoroark, so I guess dark types and ghost types. Zoroarks. Marshadow could be there as well if we could fit him in. Yeah, Ghastlies, Haunters. What's that one? Third gen, this one. Shuppet. That's right. This is kind of like a black 2, white 2 type deal. You either get the Gloomy City or the Awesome Forest. Well, you're going to get both in this game. When you cross from here to here now, we're actually leaving the Dark City and going to the Light Forest. Not actually called Light Forest. It's more like a Rowlet town. It's Rowlet. Ruffled Rowlet. He's in this town, and you'll be fighting him, yes. The forest is so beautiful with Rowlets. They're just flying about, you know, and there's also all types of grass types. There's bay leaves, there's Groviles, there's not Weaviles, excuse me. Yeah, all that good stuff. This town is beautiful. It's like a giant tree and all that good stuff. We'll catch those guys off the flip side later, because till then, you're actually going to this town. It's actually called Light City. This is what I'm talking about, the light. The light is beautiful. City that looks awesome. Kind of like a party town. It's a party city. Like any, you know, every country has one. Like London is one for you. United States, New York, Seattle, Miami, Austin, Houston, Boston. It's pretty much all these types of stuff wrapped into one. Here's where you'll stock up, heal up, grab some cute good items, firestones, megastones, whatever kind of stone you want. We sell everything. All cities, towns are like that. By then, you want to travel up north now. In this region of the game, there's actually, if I can draw correctly, the equator is actually close by. You'll be traveling up towards the equator. In the Pokemon world, I'm guessing it's kind of, I want to follow the One Piece principle where the weather kind of changes once you reach the equator. By then, once you go up, you will see a cave around here. The cave is underground, and since you're near the equator in the Pokemon world, I'd say it would be like an electromagnetic bizarro quantum field type deal in the sky. Weather is different. From going hot to cold, back to hot again, pretty much. The cave is underground, and once you go down further, you'll find all types of ice Pokemon. Here is where you'll find the, you know, the Glaceon moss. In the Infinity Forest, you'll find the, you know, Leafeon, you know, moss. And you'll find the Glaceon under there. Manage to get out of the cave and keep going up above the equator. You'll be in a town called Onatown. By then, everything is pretty much randomized here. This channel, like as well, I like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, all kinds of stuff. And if I can find it correctly, actually, first I'll show these. Next gym is Fire. This will explain in a bit. This gym is Fire. This is Graceful Dice, Yu-Gi-Oh. Next gym, Fire. I say it 3 times because you'll be facing any type of fire types. This is more of a filler too. I'm doing filler as well. For a fire type gym, the gym leader was kind of a gambler. He'll just randomize it. Oh, okay, it's a 10. I rolled a 10. Ponytas and Magmars go about. Mega type Flosion if it gets a 3 or a 7. Prime numbers mean, who knows, a Mega Torchic. Let's forget the Blaziken for a second. Ha! Managed to beat the random yet. If you can't beat me yet, you'll travel up northeast, and then you'll be fighting the 5th gym leader. Fairy type. This is where I now get into Yu-Gi-Oh! I grew up, I know there's more of a Pokemon type deal, but I grew up with cards from the OG set. Graceful Dice, Skull Dice, more importantly, the almighty Graceful Dice. Hopefully this channel will continue, and I will try to make this into a meme. I had a Vine, actually. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that all my Vines are pretty weird and random. They don't make sense. But I want the Graceful Dice, hashtag Graceful Dice, to be a meme. If that were to happen, let it be so. And I kind of see this Graceful Dice persona I'm looking at towards as a fairy type gym. So, fairy types, Sylveons, you know, all the new fairies. I can't really remember at the top of my head right now, but they're all here. I'll line them up right there. Also random. Whatever it rolls, that's what you'll face. I love Pokemon, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I love gaming in general, just any type of game. It doesn't have to be, you know, a card game from Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, the Gathering for that matter. It could be video games. I also love Game Grumps. I'm a huge nerd when it comes to this stuff. The next gym is Gaming City, where all the Let's Players play. PewDiePie's, the Markipliers, the Jacksepticeye. I don't really watch him, but sure, let's throw him in the table. More importantly, though, my favorite all-time, in my opinion, gaming channel, Game Grumps. I actually have a list here to continue on with this region of mine. If you were to depending on the starter you pick, you either would face either JonTron, the mega water type dude with the Swamperts, the Blastoids, the awesomeness that he is. Hopefully he comes out soon. The electrifying awesome person of Egoraptor. I see yellow when I see him. You know, with the Raichu and the shoot, man, Electivire. Let's bring back Electivuzz and give him the evil light, you know? And Egoraptor's friend, Danny, who is now taking over from John, has his favorite Pokemon, if you don't know this, the Standler. I think, okay, grass-type Standler. And I don't know, when I think of Ross, I think of ice for some reason. Maybe because of his eyes. Ross will have ice types. The Glaceons, the Glade, Weavile. Water, electric, grass, ice. That's what I'm sticking with this type of gym. It's all crazy and random, like everything's going on right now. So, all these YouTubers, they're all floating about in this gaming town, just playing video games, having a good time. It's a really dope, even the old school NES. Let's get the Angry Video Game Nerd in there. Like, he's in the core center for all this operation. We're on 7 now, my lucky number. I feel like a 7 sometimes. This one is Dragon. But it's 7th gym, and I don't know why. This will go by based on this book. I seen this in high school a lot. Aragon. Yeah. 7th gym will be right here, and this would be your basic average town. Kind of the Saffron City kind of type deal. Like the Route 12 in Johto. A lot of dogs, a lot of like your basic arena. It's like middle land, middle ground, middle Maryland town. If so happened to ride down here with your bike, again the equator would have to be here. You would ride your bike and face this bizarre weather, but awesome type Pokemon as well. You'll face a lot of randomness. Just Lugilas flying 1 second. Next thing you know, who knows? You could fight. You could be in you could face a Celebi and be time traveling. You can come back to this town and then back to your second gyms, meeting Ruffled Rowlet and Hero Voltzy. So the thing is with Team Groove, they seem to fight a lot and get a lot of attention come through, and they've now managed to make this town like GTA. If you happen to know what Big Smoke is, well, like I said in the previous video, I would act like more... I guess like a pimp. Yeah, like that. I would be dressed in purple. Right now I'm wearing red. If I show the purple right now, it would definitely show what I want to show off as in this channel and what I want to do in general as well. It'll be facing like me, the Coliseum boss. I'd be really cool, dope looking. I would have awesome sound type Pokemon. The new sound type is introduced in this game. Big Smokes from the GTA would go, oh! I guess that would be me. CJ, oh! But more like a pimp, the 8th gym, I guess you'll have to face me eventually. I would have to be in this gym. It's Psychic Normal, but sound is introduced as well. So the sound type will have to work with the Psychic and Normal, because I would have this Hypno, I would have Loudreds, I would have Mega Exploud. So this would all have to fit in with the new typing. Psychic Normal, isn't it Girafarig too? That's the type. He will be introduced. And since it is a Coliseum type game, it would be like Coliseum. With a huge mega jukebox just blasting sounds, trying to reach the world. Like a rant channel trying to get your attention. I guess that'd be Giovanni in this case. And by then, the Elite Four will be up here in this island. Like I said, 2 of your elite members would be Ruffled Rowlet and Hero Voltzy. Also Game Grumps as well. Whatever starter you picked and how the story ends, whatever version you're playing of this game of mine, you would either face your JonTron, Ross, Egoraptor, or Danny. And as you see, we come full circle. back in your hometown, ready to start a game the whole new way, if you wish. Going through the equators, the caves, the awesomeness of this town, and everything in it. As a YouTuber reaction, let's play, whatever, as of mine now, this has been enjoyable. I really had fun. There's the seal. I have a persona named Blue Hood.
Blue Hood like blood. I like blue. Shining off. Follow me. Follow the spin. Follow the blue gracefulness.